Good morning. So previously we discussed about the rate of reaction. So in the chemical kinetics, rate of reaction. So already few examples. We checked the few examples for the rate of reaction and how the write the rate of reaction for any chemical equations. So today we are going to explain the few factors are affecting the rate of reaction. Factors are affecting the rate of reaction. So there are factors are affecting the rate of reaction. Factors affecting the rate of reaction. Factors affecting the rate of reaction means when we are changes that factor, the rate of reaction of a chemical equation also changes. When we changes these type of the factors, the rate of reaction of chemical equation is also changes. Changes means it may be increases or it may be decreases. Changes means nothing but it may be increases or it may be decreases. Let us observe which type of the factors are affecting the rate of reaction. There are the four types of the factors are present. There are the four types. On the four types, one is the nature of the reactant. So first factor is the nature of the reactant. Second factor is the concentration of the reactant. Concentration of the reactant. And the third factor is the temperature of the reaction. Temperature of the reaction. And the fourth factor is the catalyst. So these are the four factors is affecting the rate of reaction. One is the nature of reactant, second one is the concentration of reactant, third one is the temperature, and the fourth one is the catalyst. Here we study about the one by one. So when we move to the first factor, that is the nature of the reactant. Nature of the reactant. So that means here we observe the two types of the examples. In these two types of the examples, first example, sodium chloride aqueous state react with the silver nitrate aqueous state when it gives the silver chloride product solid state and the sodium nitrate product in the aqueous state. When we observe the another example, nitrogen gaseous react with the hydrogen gaseous and it gives the 2 moles of the ammonia gas. So in case of the first equation, sodium chloride silver nitrate, the reactants sodium chloride and silver nitrate, these reactants are the ionic in nature. Ionic in nature. When we move to the second example, nitrogen and hydrogen gas. Nitrogen and hydrogen gases are the covalent in nature. Covalent in nature. Our factor is the nature of the reactant. What is the nature of the reactant? So in first example, the reactant type nature is the ionic nature, and in second example, the reactant nature is the covalent in nature. So when we observe when the ionic nature of reactants are present, the rate of reaction will be increases if we compare the covalent nature of the reactants. Simple concept. When ionic nature of the reactants are present, the rate of reaction will be increases when we compare the covalent nature of the reactants. So in first example, the ionic nature of the reactant, sodium chloride, silver nitrate will be present. So these chemical equation, rate of reaction will be increases, nothing but more compared with the second example. Because in the second example, the nitrogen and hydrogen gases are having the covalent in nature. So this is the concept. Simple meaning. While the ionic nature of reactants are present, the rate of reaction will be increases. While the covalent nature of the reactants are present, the rate of reaction will be decreases. Means simple concept. In ionic nature of the reactants are present, in between the ions only attraction will be present. That means NaCl, Na plus Cl minus ions are present. In AgNO3, Ag plus NO3 minus ions are present. So Na plus Cl minus ion, Ag plus NO3 minus ion. So Na plus ion, NO3 minus ion is attract to give the immediately sodium nitrate. and Ag plus Cl minus ions is attract immediately give the silver chloride. That means when ionic nature of the reactants are present, it easily form the product. That means the rate, speed of the reaction is very fast because only the attractions are present in between the ionic compounds. When we move to the covalent compound, here the covalent compound bond breaking and new bond making will be possible. Bond breaking and new bond making will be present. So this is the time taken process. Time taken process when we compare with the ionic nature of the reactant. So due to this reason, the ionic nature of the reactant will present, the rate of reaction will be increases compared with the covalent nature of the reactants present reaction. Simple ionic nature will be present, just the attractions will be present in between the ions. When the covalent nature of reactants are present, here the covalent bond will be breaking and a new covalent bond will be making. This is the time taken process. So the rate of reaction, speed of reaction will be less compared with the ionic nature of the reactant reaction. So this is the first factor, nature of reactant. What is the first factor? Simple. When we observe the reaction, the ionic nature of reactants are present, its rate of reaction will be increases. When the covalent nature of the reactants are present, its rate of reaction will be less compared with the third one. So this is the first factor. Next we move to the second factor, that is the concentration of the reactant. What is the concentration of the reactant? So here we write down mathematical representation. It is based on the law of mass action. This law of mass action already we studied in the first year chemical equilibrium. So based on the law of mass action, we should write the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the reactant concentration. Rate of reaction is directly proportional to the reactant concentration. So from this representation, we should say when reactant concentration, rate of reaction, the relation is directly proportional. That means when the reactant concentration is increases, rate of reaction is also decreases. Simple. When the reactant concentration is decreases, the rate of reaction is also decreases. That means it is the directly proportional relation. Second factor is the concentration of reactant. What is the concentration of reactant? Means the rate of reaction is directly proportional to concentration of the reactant. Nothing but if reactant concentration increases, rate of reaction is also increases. If reactant concentration is decreases, rate of reaction is also decreases. So this is the second factor. Then we move to the third factor, that is the temperature of the reaction. Simple meaning, when we increase in the temperature, the rate of reaction is also increases. When we increase in the temperature of the reaction, the rate of reaction is also increases. Here this relation is explained based on the Arrhenius equation. What is that? Based on the Arrhenius equation, how the temperature is depend on the rate of reaction. So that equation is the K is equals to A e to the power of minus EA by RT. K is equals to A e to the power of minus EA by RT. This equation is called as the Arrhenius equation. So on that Arrhenius equation, the K is called as a rate constant. Rate constant or specific rate. Another name of this is the specific rate. On that Arrhenius equation, K is equals to A e to the power of minus EA by RT. On this equation, K is the rate constant. It is called as the rate constant or specific rate. What is the rate constant? It can be discussed in the next classes. So first we should know the what is the K. Its name is the rate constant or specific rate. On the equation, capital A means frequency factor or pre-exponential factor. The name of that is the frequency factor or pre-exponential factor. And on the equation EA, simple, activation energy. A means activation, E means energy. So that is called as a activation energy. and remaining terms capital R. Already we have given capital R, that is the universal gas constant studied in the first states of matter, and capital T is the temperature. Capital T is the temperature. Capital R is the universal gas constant. Capital T is the temperature. So this is the Arrhenius equation. That is the K is equals to A e to the power of minus EA by RT. So here we should write the Arrhenius equation. K is equals to A e to the power of minus EA by RT. But simple mathematical operation will be present. So that operation is the, here we are applying the natural logarithm for this equation. So that is the natural logarithm ln K is equals to ln A e to the power of minus EA by RT. So it is in form of the ln A into B. ln A into B, according to the mathematics, the formula of ln A into B is the ln A plus ln B. So when we apply the natural logarithm, so ln K is equals to ln A, ln E B C means that is converted to the minus EA by RT. So the equation is converted to the ln K is equals to minus EA by RT plus the ln A. And here this equation we should change the small changes. That is the ln K is equals to minus EA by R. Just we should write the into 1 by T plus ln A. Why? Because we should convert the equation in this model. It is like in form of the y is equals to m x plus c model. It is in form of the y is equals to mx plus c model. So when it is converted into the form, here we should draw the one graph in between the y and x. Simple. Here we should write the y axis and this is the x axis. So on the x axis we are using the 1 by t. In this equation the x value is the 1 by t and the y value is the ln k. Y value is the ln k. Simple. Here the relation between the ln k and 1 by t, y and x. The relation is the directly proportional relation. The relation is the directly proportional. Simple concept. Here the ln k 1 by t relation. Here we observe the relation is the 1 by t, not t. When we observe the relation between the ln k and t is the inversely proportional. But here we draw the graph between ln k and 1 by t. ln k and 1 by t. Here the relation is the ln k and 1 by t is the directly proportional. Simple. When the directly proportional relation will be present, the graph is straight line passing through the origin. Simple concept. When the directly proportional relation will be present, the graph is straight line through the origin. If inversely proportional relation will be present, that is in parabola. That means that is in mode of the curve. So here the direct relation. So the graph model is the straight line. Graph model is the straight line. So here the C will be called as an intercept. C is called as an intercept. C is called as an intercept. That means the graph is present in this model, passing through the origin. Passing through the origin. Here the graph is present in that model. Graph is present in that model. And here we observe the slope. Here the m is the slope. In this equation, m is the slope. When we observe that slope will be having a negative relation. The slope will be having the negative relation. That slope will be having the negative relation. Simple concept. Directly proportional. The curve is the straight line through the origin. When intercept will be present, here we are using some gap, and when the slope is positive sign, this is the graph model. When slope is negative sign, graph is the reverse. Here we do not by heart the even graph. Here we do not by heart the graph. So simple. In the graph, when the directly proportional will be present, the graph model is the straight line through the RJ. When the intercept will be present, here we are using we have removed that means we have left the some gap. When the slope is positive sign, this is the model. When the slope is negative sign, the graph model is this one. So simple concept. Here the relation ln k 1 by t directly proportional to so straight line, and here the slope is a negative sign. So reverse straight line, and the intercept will be present. So here we are left the some gap. So this is the model for the graph, when we draw the graph between the LNK and 1 by T value. LNK and 1 by T value. So this is the temperature effect. How the temperature is affected on the rate of reaction, that can be explained based on the Arrhenius equation. Remaining can be discussed in the next class. Okay.